Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding room at the 30. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Down Kansas City.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Tyreek Hill.
Give him 32 on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the 47-yard line.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First down, Kansas City.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Elliott, toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Mike, 44. I'm going to run you over. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Come on, lady.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mahomes firing complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And a first down.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Football.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down, Kansas City.
On 1st down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10,
Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in a spot like this, still towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Gain of 3.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Win the rep, let's go, right here. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Elliott.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back.
First down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down.
35-yard line.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the run. 44's the mic. Check. Hey, tight down.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Break, contain, and get outside. My first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
55's my guy, 55. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Chiefs.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Coverage on the play.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
I got it. Attack, attack. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. So don't say nothing.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 15. Tighten up. Pull it together. Check. Crunch.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day their team?
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Played the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First down.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
55,
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take the like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1-yard line.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
First down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
2nd and goal.
Check 99. Check 99. Shit.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Cowboys 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 42-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.